All right. Welcome back to the Feuding Bros, guys. As usual, I'm with Thierry. Unfortunately, Freddie couldn't be with us today. So we're just gonna kick on. We're just gonna crack on, man. The show must go on. What's up, Thierry, man? What's going on with you?
I'm good, man. I'm good, chilling. Glad that the Premier League football is back for a while now. No international breaks for a few months. So, yeah, we're going to enjoy that for a bit.
We are going to enjoy indeed. All right, guys, as usual, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And let's go. All right, so today we're just going to do a match day 12 review. And there's only one place to start, and that's the NLD, the North London Derby. It's just a demolition, wasn't it?
Yeah. It really was not a derby at all. Like, it was just men against boys. Yeah, just complete demolition by Arsenal, completely in control from the first minute to the last minute. And yeah, Tottenham really never had a sniff. I mean, great goal by Richarlison, by the way. I mean, that was
undeserved.
Very undeserved. But he took
that anything from that game, man.
Yeah, that's the only thing they can even say. Okay, yeah, but the rest was, yeah, they were just not good. And yeah, big questions for Thomas Frank. Like, I mean, we were saying at the start of the season, it's okay being pragmatic if you get the results, but when you're not getting the results, it looks bad. It looks terrible. It looks awful. And
it looks bad. It looks bad for a team like Spurs that are so used to attacking, exciting football, win and lose. So when you're gonna change the mentality there, you have to win.
You have to win. And there is, like you were saying the other day when they played us, there is a case of, yes, you do have Kulusevski missing, you do have Maddison missing, who are two big players for you. But still, you spend 50-odd million on Kudus. You spend 60-odd million on Xavi Simons. I know they didn't pay Kolomwani's a loan fee, but still, he's a big player that's supposed to be coming in and do something. Matistel, 40 million on him. So you have people that are there that should be performing a lot better than they are. And that's down to them too, not only the manager, but he's just not getting a tune out of anyone right now. Just nothing.
Yeah, it's not. And just to go back to what you said about the players that are missing and the players that were out there, listen, the 11 that Tottenham put out there, even with the injuries, they're still better than, most of that Sunderland squad, for example, that came in and judgment. But what was missing from them was just a fight. They didn't want to be there. They didn't want to be there. It's just a North London derby that a lot of these players didn't get, honestly, because, like I said, they were battered from minute 1 to minute 90 or 95 or whatever it is. Yeah. And how fitting that, it's man like Eze. Who came with all the talk during the summer to come to punish them in the worst way possible with the superb hat trick.
Oh my gosh.
And even laughing at them on top of that.
Oh my gosh, that celebration was so deep, man, that picture. but yeah, I was so happy for him because, like, obviously it's been good, but it's been not maybe at the level that we're wanting to see and maybe expecting. But he hasn't been bad by any means, but he hasn't reached that level yet. So for him to have that game where he's kind of like announcing himself is awesome, man. It was just, and the fact that all 3 goals are literally coming from the same spot. I'm like, where is the defending? You guys played 3 at the back, 2 D-mids in front of them, and there's still so much space in front of your box for somebody.
But they've had us think that Mickey van der Ven, Mickey van der Mouse is a world class. You're trying to compare this guy to like Saliba and Saliba and Gabriel, man. Like just settle down, man. Like look at Murillo and look at what's his name, Milankovic. Yeah, compare him to them. Compare him to Travis. Compare him to Keane and them. You know what I mean? put some respect, man, because they're
No,
gonna
it's not
embarrass
that
you. If
level.
you're gonna when you're gonna come up with like
It's
statements
not
like
that
that, they're
level.
gonna embarrass you. It's not that
Yeah,
level.
he's nowhere near that level. He's nowhere. He's a good player, but
He's a
he's
good
nowhere
player. He's a
near.
good player.
He's
Don't get me
nowhere
wrong.
near that top center back level. And yeah, I mean, yeah, they just got exposed. So yeah, Eze was brilliant. The Arsenal team. I mean, there's not much to say even like, and it's weird because they won this game, but it's just because they've been doing that all season. They've just been so strong, so dominant in those games. And literally from the first minute, like we said, like I think it was about like 2 or 3 minutes when Rice got that chance, you already knew, oh man, it's gonna be a long day for Tottenham, man. Like they couldn't get out. They're just getting like Arsenal just imposing their play. And even better for Arsenal than the win is the fact that you still have Odegaard out. You have Gabriel that was out. You have obviously Havertz and Jesus and all these guys as well. That Madueke just came back as well. He hasn't played for a couple months.
Martinelli.
Huh?
Martinelli as well.
Martinelli as well is injured. So like yeah, you still have these guys that can come back and will come back and make the team better. Hincapie came in and he did. He really didn't have much to do, but he had a good
Hincapie,
performance.
just talking about Hincapie, like he probably came and this is his debut, like his full debut, right? Like
Yeah,
first start, and they would have probably told him, "Oh wait, this is a North London derby."
yeah.
Like, man, this guy, he comes out of this game thinking, well, I have a tougher games against Stuttgart, last year.
Boy, literally,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, against Schalke
Maybe
on
it's
four,
probably tougher than this game, man.
he had absolutely nothing to do, like, literally. I mean, he won all his headers. I mean,
Yeah,
at the end of the day, he was just bored and he faked he faked a little
little Nick.
a little cramp and he wanted to get out because that was just boring for him.
It was boring for him, and he's a good player, man. So I'm expecting a good contribution for him. But yeah, they had nothing to do. Saliba had nothing to do. Like it was just at the back. It was just empty. And yeah, Richarlison had that sniff, and he took it. Fair enough for him. But Tottenham, man, it's just a lot of worried signs because the start of the season was they're one of the easiest starts of the season in terms of games and the teams that they played. And now you're lining up those games against those bigger teams, and every game you're just getting cooked. Like you're just getting like Chelsea destroyed, Aston Villa destroyed us. We crumbled like idiots, but they weren't really doing anything against us. They play you guys and you guys destroyed them. I think they did beat Man City, so I give them that at least earlier this season.
I mean, they beat Man City. They had a good game as well against PSG. They did lose that game in the end as well. That was promising signs there, and maybe against Everton as well, where they showed a little bit. But like, I don't know. It's just like these players are not like I was saying earlier. These players are not worse than the Sunderland players, right? It's just a fight. And who prepares you for the fight? It has to be the manager. I know that this guy's been there for only 4 months, so I'm not going to be like, is Frank? Well, I mean, they can say that. I mean, I'm not going to be like, Frank to go. But I mean, he has to show a little bit more than that, especially in this big game. I mean, like last week he got smashed again by Chelsea. He didn't do anything there.
Yeah, he did nothing.
Yeah, and again, this today. There was nothing to show for anything. I'm questioning some of these tactics because you said, and you see this first Spurs fan every year is like this. When the season starts, they win a couple of games, and for them, they're gonna win the treble. You know what I mean? So, and then it quickly comes back down to earth. But what was working at the beginning of the season was players like Pat Matassa. Why is he not in the team anymore?
Yeah, why is he not starting? Bergval, why is he not?
Bergval. These kids were doing it, and these kids they have more legs than the likes of Benton Cook. Benton Cook is a good player on the ball. Like in a game where you're not going to have much of the ball, you need legs, and that wasn't a game for him.
Yeah,
Pat Matassa has been brilliant all season since the start of the season, and all of a sudden he finds himself on the bench.
Yeah,
I don't understand that. You get your guy, your Eze replacement for what's his name, Xavi Simon. I know he hasn't showed much when he's been on the pitch, but how does he get into the grid of things.
You gotta play him in.
You have to play him. You have to play him. Just like 20 minutes here and there.
Yeah.
He's basically your big signing of the summer. So what is he still doing? We are in almost December, 3 months in almost. Why is he still doing on the bench? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he needs to start getting acclimatized with that league, because right now he looks weak. A little bit like, Verts. He looks weak. He gets knocked off the ball way too easily, and it's just kind of like just finding his feet a little bit. But I just wanted to give a shout out to one man in the Arsenal squad that we don't really talk about a lot, but this year for me has been brilliant, and he's not a sixth man anymore. He is definitely a starter right now, and that's Trossard, because this guy is just. He just has a knack of showing up, especially in those big games.
Yeah, he does have a knack of showing up, and interesting that you brought that up, because I was watching ESPN, and Stevie said the same thing about Stevie Nichols about Trossard, that he's always kind of the guy, like when the big players come back, you're like, oh, he's the one that's gonna make way. He's gonna be on the bench. But this season, I mean, can you even put him on the bench when Martinelli comes back? I mean, he like when other guy comes back, do you want to put Eze back there or back on the left? But Trossard is playing well, and Eze is playing. He showed today, at least last game, that he can do stuff in that number 10 as well. So this is good problems. This is good problems for Arteta. Very good problems, and like you said, Trossard has been sneakily one of the best players probably for you guys this year. And he doesn't get all the songs about him, but he's been good, and you need players like that, especially like if you're gonna try to win a title or even win a title and a Champions League, whatever you're going for. You need those players that give you a problem, that they're on the bench but they should really be starting, kind of thing. You need kind of those players like there to make sure, first of all, that the players that are starting know that, oh, like this guy can take my place, and to also bail you out sometimes and come up with big moments. So he's been doing that, and you guys been looking tough this season, man. Every week, every passing week, it was just like, man, it just looks a little more like a reality.
I can feel the hurt in your heart when you're saying that, but man, I can feel it. I can feel it. But
it hurts, man, to say that. It hurts.
Another player that I just wanted to mention as well, like Mikel Merino, man. I think that was one of the best games that I've seen him play. Even without scoring a goal, this guy, just the way he plays that false number 9, it's just so unorthodox. And honestly, I was watching the game, and at the beginning, I was like, just stay up top, man. We need a focal point. But when he does what he does like this, and the vision, and this guy is. I like to joke about it and say he's our best striker at the club, but he probably is right now. He's our best striker
right now. Like right now, if you have him or Gyökeres and a chance falls to them, you probably have Merino more likely to score, because he's clinical, and he gets in, like you said, in those positions where he's hard to mark, and he's also big, he's strong, he can hold up the ball, and that pass, for the first goal, and again. That's what I was saying. All 4 of the goals come from that same position on the edge of the box. And how does this happen? Like in a derby, he had so much space to look up and chip that ball to Trossard. And it's a great chip. I'm like, Tottenham, come on. Like, that's so bad. But great game for him.
Just basic defending, basically.
Just basic defending. But again, great game from him. Every time he comes in, he does a job, whether it's midfield or up top. And he seems to be playing a little bit better up top when he's playing.
It definitely has his better performances probably than when he was playing that false 9.
When he was playing the false 9. So, man. Like we said, good problems to have. And, this was a training game. It was supposed to be the headline game of the weekend, but
especially the day before when your big rivals drop points. You get into a North London derby. There was definitely the pressure there, but in the end, it was just like I said earlier, demolition. And that's the thing that we didn't do last year as Arsenal, is the fact that when the other teams were had a full power, so to speak, we did not capitalize. And this year it looks like we are doing it. And next week again is going to be a tough game against Chelsea. We're going out the bridge. And that's going to be one of the toughest games of the season. They are quietly as well having a decent season, despite what we can say about them. But you know, in second with 3 points gap right now. So that's going to be a chance for us as well to increase that gap with on them as well. And hopefully we can do it. But we can't complain about that as Arsenal fans. All right, let's.